Alrighty, wow, that actually went the right way. So, without even too much setup, welcome to a live impromptu bowling session from the world's easiest candlepin house that there is, Mason's, Leominster, Mass. And I'm with my buddy Chris. We are bowling on lane 20. Watch Me Suck at Bowling was done 4 lanes down on 16. Let's see how things go. He's got me going first. Let's just get into it. Off to a wonderful start, which 50-50 is usually how it goes. He's starting off just as good as I did, except he wanted to be different and go left. Now that's left. Oh, no.
Wow, that's not good.
It's my job to get zeros. I don't want you getting one either. Well, it's not a zero. We're both doing really well so far. There we go. I think it's safe to say that this is going to be a garbage day. And since the foul ball took out pins with a full rack, so long as the rack is full, you can reset. If any were already knocked down, whatever you knock down with the foul ball, you take the hit on. There's what's called an Emily spare. And at Mason's, that's quite an accomplishment. Boy, this pin setter is slow. I wonder if it's low on pins. Maybe when no one's looking, I'll just go to the vacant lanes and throw a few in. I won't do that. That's better. And 6. All right. Nathan Drews, I'm glad you like bowling, and welcome to the stream. Time for El Stinko, the bonus ball. What will the bonus be? I'm filling in my Emily spare, and for those of you joining in, that meant the first ball was a 0, and the second ball got everything. El Stinko lived up to its name with a 3. Curse of the Fill, only a 6. Will I even make mediocrity? Average ability in Candlepin, according to ICBA standards, from data they have collected on casual league players, as Chris rolls a Caleri right, 4 Horsemen right, and the 8. Average ability is 90, and most people average about 10 points apiece. So 80 to 100, and Chris left the Bowling Gods middle finger. Very good attempt at clearing it. And the Bowling Gods tell him what they think of it. But it's 9. Well, this looks like this is not even going to... This is a 50s game, which is really, really great for me. That's to prove that I always have and always will suck ass, but... Once in a while, the Bowling Gods will screw up and ignore me, and I can hold my own. Ooh! Went too far left. That should get something, and 10. And a comeback with a 10. With a really sad halftime report. Yeah. And... Oh, too full. Too full on the head bit. Ow, that's... Six, 7, 8. Good shot. That's exactly what I thought would happen. 9 out of that, not bad. Time for a very pathetic halftime report. You are tuning in to the highest quality bowling on YouTube, provided that you've smoked quite a few joints at this point. Halftime report. Pathetic. Neither of us. 5, 6, 3. Because that's how Candlepin is there, VG. 4.5-inch balls, 2 pounds 4 ounces to 2 pounds 7 ounces. Mine are the latter, and so are Chris's. Pins are 2.5 pounds. 35, 36. As new as it's telling us, it's Candlepin. Let's see if I can recover. Bringing you another I wish it was ball 2 moment. 10. That helps. 9s and 10s will clear up the mess. Get us to that bottom end of average, which is 80. Middle point of average, 90. Higher end, something I almost never do here, 100. Ryan's is a tough place in Gardner, and 50-50 shot that my outing will have at least one 3-digit score in it. This place, it's extremely rare. Made me wonder how I got 4 of them in 4 of the 12. I think it was 2 outings ago when I came here. And that's only counting this place. What's that, 5? Four. Ouch. Welcome to Masons. All right, like I said, 9s and 10s is helping to prop it up. Maybe at least one more 9 and we can get away with 8s. Ooh. Nice ball, but Masons. I hate when you aim for the ones that are vertical and you get the horizontal ones that do nothing. Niner. For a half Worcester, not too bad. Still need better. Off to the right it goes. As Dave Madelis says, he left the flux capacitor. 1, 5, 8, and 9. Haven't seen a movie in ages, and not like a few weeks ago I finally figured out what he meant, how it's the flux capacitor. Because the points on the flux capacitor is actually pretty much that shape. Like I said, I haven't seen a movie in ages. Well, some dielectric still left, but he leaves the kingpin for the 9. There she goes. That's what we needed. Took a really, really awful game, and now at least bottom end of average is possible. I just need 7 pins amongst the spare and the frame. Oh, there it is again. Actually, I think the 5 ain't there. The pin setter's a little left-handed. It's not perfectly straight. Excellent. Thanks for wishing me a good Saturday. And yep, it is indeed raining. You got any? Time for El Stinko the bonus ball. A 3 or a 4 fill. A 4 fill will cinch it. 3 would mean I need at least 1 more pin after. Let's make it a good one though. I'll take this god-awful game and put it at the bottom of the average. 5 fill, awful leave, 5. The 1 and 5 are there. It's a little left-handed, so you can't see the 5. Was a hair off to the side, but it worked. Almost exactly where I wanted it. Oh, wait a minute, I got a scared of that. Getting all excited, man. All right, now I got to throw my El Stinko spare because no one saw that one coming. Like it mattered. El Stinko, lift up its name with a 1. Wow. After you see how it began, you'll be impressed with how it ended. Oh, just a hair to the right. Went hair to the left. Anywhere else, he would have taken probably both the 7 and 8 out. And he leaves the. Remember how it began. 5, 6, 3, and a 10. Now look how it ends. 10, well, the 5, 8. 2 spares, 1 a 5 fill, and a stinker 1 fill. 89, and Chris's long absence from the game is still hurting him there. 74. Uh-oh. I have a feeling our scoring system has malfunctioned, and he's getting a replacement.
Just in case, you know.
All right. Game number 2, and since I started, he does not reverse order most of the time. Here I go. Hopefully better than a 5 start. Better than a 5. Did you notice that the 2 and 8 seem to be off a little bit?
Yeah.
We have to wait for the wood to settle down. I think it's there. Rode the lightning for no reason. Hey, a 10. That's twice as good. Which means this game should end in a 178. Yeah, not even the best of them can get a 178 here. I mean, it happens, but it's when they're having their Cinderella moments. On record is 196 or something like that. Very full first ball, second ball full again. Worst case, we're looking at a 7. Yes, 7 start is better than a 2. Oh, it's set up so well. Watch me blow it. Thank goodness for the extra wood, because that 7-pin wouldn't have win. And a spare. Ooh, that was a great... Oh, the lily and no wood. You throw the ball 60 feet down the lane, hit your object pin, and you get penalized. How does that happen? Masons is one reason. Now he leaves the Woolworth, the 5 and 10. Eight. Climbing the ladder, climbing the ranks. I gotta stop switching what I say mid-sentence. Oh yeah, it's El Stinko the bonus ball. Let's see what happens. Got a 7. I hope you didn't hear me, S-Bomb. 7 fill, but El Stinko lives up to its name with the leave. Button's kind of hard, ain't it? Pushed it twice and it didn't go. Nothing wrong with it, it's just really hard. Uh-oh. You had to have had a magic ball coming their way. They fear you. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but on King of the Palace Day on the 26th, my good friend John, aka Crapper1, will hopefully be at New Palace Lanes and will be bowling. Say hi to our friend Bob. Hi, Bob. Show him the door. You got a piece of wood that can help make that happen. Caleri left this time. We definitely know that would have went at Putnam's. And you're doing fantastic. anywhere else. Take a niner. All right, my high single is a 139. His is a 118, but he's much more consistent. High triple, lousy 314. His was what, 354? 352. My 356. My worst is a 44, and it was done here. Chris is way higher than 44. Ooh, well, it's up to the bowler. Ultimate rule.
Yeah, but that was way
Allowed to reset.
Okay. We'll reset.
Yeah, if a ball is deemed foul and you have all 10 pins up, you can still reset. All right, he's counting that as a lob because, you know, I allow it to go a little over line if I screw up, but way over, that's what the secondary line 10 feet from the foot foul line is. And halfway to Worcester, which around here I think is the Wachusett Reservoir. Ooh, nice finish. Good comeback. Niner. Say it with me now. Welcome to Masons.
Are they glued to the ground? Yeah.
Make sure I did that one off camera.
I've seen it once, but I've never seen it happen twice.
Yeah, here in Masons, if you get a quarter Worcester, you're pretty much screwed. And 7. It's time for the halftime report. Never have I thrown 2 balls and knocked down pins with both and still had a picket fence to deal with. Chris is warming up. He's into the average ability area, and I'm at 48. I got screwed. I even did something off camera to kind of drive the point home. A little better. Going forward, not good. That's good. That makes up for that 5. the picket fence after ball 1, still a picket fence after ball 2. I was amazed I got a 5 out of that mess. Had the Canadian 5-pin bowling triangle on the left and a couple pins on the right. That 5 frame was definitely a how does that happen moment.
Yeah.
Fine.
What's that, 8?
El Stinko is a good leave of 8. I paid too much to production. Chris reminded me it was El Stinko. Plan B. I was way off, but that piece of wood did the job instead. Plan B. In other words, that was not expected. Could I have one of those extremely rare 3-digit games here? All right, Queen's leave. Not bad. Oh, at least he got something out of that. Oh, Stevie. And this place has nothing to do with the Freemasons, and language like that is not tolerated. Hi, Stevie. I think I mentioned that, but. El Stinko was a week 4 again, paying more attention to production. Ouch.
Yeah.
That was sad. Nice way around the coach. 10. Well, who knows? My high here is a 111. I don't think I'll be hitting that, but still. Oh, hello, monkey work. Yeah, next time, I guess. And buddy Chris is getting robbed more than I am, which what about Andrew Reeves? AKA Diesel Ducey. I want to meet him, he wants to meet me. If I ever have a vacation or get the chance at one. I know. I would like to go there, but I already have plans for a possible other thing. He wants to come up here, but he's got working plans. Who knows? That last one go down. in the other direction. How did that happen?
You're breaking your highest score now.
Yeah, Chris is pointing out my high single here at Mason's might be exactly, Chris. Those are the exact words. Dumb luck. Oh, welcome to Mason's.
Yep.
Dumb luck, exactly. The problem with quarter Worcester is it takes out a pin that does damage. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, quarter Worcester.
El Stinko time. El Stinko is an 8. I think I got a new high single for Masons.
Mine too. Already.
Oh yeah, in fact I already have broke my high single. Just one thing though. I did not shoot my El Stinko to wrap up the game. Niner. So I'm going to throw my El Stinko and we'll have the final results. And a 3 fill. You're about to see my new high single for Masons. My overall is a 139. Gone is the 111. Say hello to 121. And at Masons, that's actually good. Look at that. The bottom half of that game looks like Columbia Gas went to town. Chris, you got an 81, which isn't too bad, especially here at Mason's. Some people will get that joke. Let's just say Columbia Gas in the North Shore, Massachusetts, they literally blew up over 60 homes in a disaster because they're horrible. Game number 3, I highly doubt it'll be a 121. But as long as it's 80 or higher, I'll be happy. I'll take a 9 for a start. No problem with that. Monkey Works said it best. Robbed. Yeah, Monkey Work has tried Candlepin before. I think he got like a 42, but for someone who's never played, that's not really bad. I've seen people do way, and I'm not kidding, way worse than that. Not even get out of the single digits. Because this is a hard game, and in a stupendously hard bowling alley, it just makes it that much worse. 7. I may have stopped taking pictures, but I'm taking a picture of that 121. I'm sure that's still going to stand. It's not, that wood was too far back. Kingpin remains for 9. Ow. It's funny how sometimes you hit the pins, it either sounds like you break them or you hit more than what you did.
Right.
It's got a David Letterman on the right. A little more to the left. At putts, he probably would have got a 9. And rookie work. I'm not great, but it put me in a solid 100-minute most games. 100 minimum. Are you sure? Unless you've been playing, you got better. I can believe it. All right. Crash was bound to happen. 6. Good. If you hit a 110 pin, you're not really doing too well. By laws of averages, if you can get a 200 in Candlepin, you're actually doing a little bit better than somebody who gets a 310 pin. Well, he got them all down. no plan B. 7. As they say in Spanish, el spero. Ouch. Well, at least it took some stuff out with it. Horrible Mason shot. Horrible Mason's leave. There's possibilities here. Six. Halftime report. So far I have at least a 42 with El Stinko, the bonus. Destroy everything in his path. 37, which is rebuildable. Now to see what my first half will ultimately end with El Stinko, the bonus ball. El Stinko stunk with a 3, making the half a 45. Oh, look, the 4 horsemen again. Nice try, but she didn't go. Niner. Helicopter, no. At Putnam's, he probably have knocked down at least 7 with that one. Have you ever done videos on tours behind the lanes and how the pin and ball sets are done? Yes, the very first Watch Me Suck It Bowling from the, I'm trying to remember the name of the place, North Chelmsford Lanes. When we were doing the tour, one of the guys that owned the place let me go behind the wall and we watched the pin setter go a few times because so much was going on. At a candlepin place I would like to. Of course a 10-pin place I would like to. Any place. Let's get going. The knee that I blew a long time ago, 1999. Sometimes. The right one likes to complain every once in a while. for those of you that are in your 20s or younger that may be watching this live or after the fact, take some advice. Don't get old.
Good luck on that one.
Oh, robbed. Because not far from now, number 47's coming. And Dave Madela, it's right around the corner. Thing is, I razz him about turning a year older, but then I say at the end, I'll see you next month. Because we're just a hair then. We're just about, for all intents and purposes, a month difference. He's older.
My world.
And a 1.
Tell it's your left name.
And I just got to change how I go down. Well, that ruined the game.
No, not yet. You're hitting today.
It's a very weak chance. Ooh. Ouch. Well, that piece of wood, who knows? Five, 6, 9, 10. That could do it. And
Wow.
no.
Kind of looks up the earth.
Yes, monkey work. Call the police. You got robbed. And let's. Maybe you can get away with throwing.
Try it.
In professional games, you're not allowed to if there's a ball on the plate, but where it is versus where he needs to aim. And this is not a legit competition, so we can get away with it. See, it didn't really matter too much. Just held the action for a little bit. It's a 9. Well, they all can't be good, so go from a 121 to a piece of crap game. Ouch. I need to mark in order to hit the bottom end of average. Ouch. The infamous Mason's Quarter Worcester. 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a 3, I believe. We're both winners. Since all 10 pins were standing, we can reset. Come on. Maybe we can get another Emily. In case any of you missed it, I got a 0 on ball 1, and then that's when you get them all on the second ball. Unfortunately, that does not count as a strike. It counts as a spare. So the strike streak is dead right now. Actually, this ball doesn't matter. Since the second ball did not yield a mark, who cares about ball 3? Try to perfect that trick shot. So there's a game that's mediocre at best. Usually there's 1. 3, 2. Oh, he's got an 8. All right, here's the halftime report. It's ugly on both fronts. $74-70. Game number 4. Whoa! Chris just said something very strange. And it happens once in a while, but he decided we're switching who goes first. Very, very rare. He's giving my left knee a break because it's deciding to not be nice, although a little exercising isn't hurting it too much. And almost. Just ain't gonna happen here. Ten. I think they're confused. One leaning counts. Wouldn't look it, but it's starting to behave a little better. Yeah, it looks like the magic has died. It could be the second wind hasn't come yet. You don't hold the low for the day, so you got that going. Worst case scenario, you're tied it. But I was the first to get it. Yeah, the magnets are in good shape here. Looks like a 4. Yep, magic's dead. 3. Well, it looks like I'm going to get my bare minimum of 3 games being good. Oh no, I'm not done. Not even there. Only 2. Well, as I was going to say, if anyone was going to get the first strike, it would be Chris. The odds are very much against him. Odds are very, very high. I mean, very, very low that it would be me. I think the MGM Casino in Las Vegas puts it at like 12,000 to 1 shot that I get the first strike. Bowling got his middle finger for the 9. Actually, no, that was the kingpin. Versus bonus ball. And 1.
Why not?
El Stinko visits Chris. At least a 9. 1 fill, unfortunately. big crash after the 121. So this game I'm already writing off. Wait a minute. Put the 7 under you. Oh, yeah.
Maybe I'm just predicting what I'm going to do.
Yeah, he wrote my score under his name. Well, I'm hoping that he erases it for the better. Oh, no. Oh, for the worse. Wow. And I thought Crapper 1 got screwed when his gutter ball hit pins. Actually, he did get screwed worse. He knocked down 6. The best he could have only done in that one frame was a 4. Felt really bad for him. It's happened to me before. It ain't gonna matter. Need to mark. Starting to wake up, the knees starting to warm back up again. 40 to 34. I think it's... Yeah, I think this is safe to say that this is another junk one. And a 6.
One more, you know. That means
Ready to the top. The top. Middle finger for 9. Yeah, it's still complaining, but not as much. It just likes to remind me that it was destroyed 20 years ago. Stevie, so what city Paul Blart was mall cop shot in? It was shot in Burlington for the most part, but they also went to Braintree to do the elevator stunt. because the atrium in Burlington no way could afford to do that. That could save it. That was not expected at all. Again, I was a little too far off, but the back door did it. That was close. Oh, he almost did the same thing I just did. Except he has the diamond plus the 9 pin. And the middle finger. And it's time for El Stinko, the bonus ball. It can right the ship. It can make the magic mark 3 of the 6 games good. Let's see what happens. El Stinko stinks for the leave, but a 7 fill is definitely going to help. That may have put it into possible good territory. Yes, it has. Don't worry, there's no tornadoes. I guess Chris is waiting for a drug deal. He keeps looking out the window or something. Yeah, so I look outside too. It's to see if the aliens have landed.
They do, they both shake his pen with them.
Ooh! Oh. Great shot. But then he's left with the 4 and 9. Almost 8. Well, there it goes. 4. I need at least an 8. should do a retake at the Burlington Mall. No, thank you. That is probably the most paranoid place I've ever been to. There's still a place or two where a gauntlet is possible. 7. Like I said, I need at least an 8, so I'll get 7 or less. Now wait for that wood to settle. All right, I saved it, just barely. One to go.
The other right. The other right.
All right, I squeaked it in. At least 3 of the 6. $79 to $81. Game number 5. Plenty of juice left in the battery. So let's see, game number 5. Ooh, oh, too full. Oh, but lends himself to a 10. No plan B there, but an 8. Horrible second ball. Thing is, there's so many places that are just too far away to do a rock in the gauntlet. There's definitely a couple of places in mind that I would want to do it. Oh, wow. He just did what I did. Quarter Worcester'd it. But he does what I do, except a different pin stand. 6. It's early on, score's okay. I think it's the collapse. You know, when I do abnormally well, the bottom falls out. The king remains for Chris. Neither of us have got a strike yet. The king refuses to bow. And king remains for 9. That makes up for that 6. 10. Yeah, I call it minor. It's bowler's call, though. This ain't an official competition, so. Eight. Yeah, most of the official ones, they'll give you a warning for the first, and then it turns from there. The rare moment I was trying to be a hero and it worked. Even though it's just one lousy point, you never know when that one lousy point might make a difference. So there's a 10. Well, I don't know. Ooh, that could do it. Wow. I guess the sandpaper's too new in that spot. Seven either way. typically how a high-low jack ends. Not hitting any of it. That's a 7. All right, halftime report. Nothing special, but nothing all that bad. Had a horrible 6 and a 7 for a 42. I'm surprised Chris has a 41 with that. Still, he's within the average range. Well, neither of us have actually done it, but we've definitely thrown the ball. Ooh, that wasn't too bad. A lot of casinos lost a lot of money on that one. The first one to get a strike not being Chris. See, for every 10 bucks you put down, you're winning about 120 grand. MGM Las Vegas is not happy. The strike streak lives, which when I do Watch Me Suck at Bowling, all the shows strung together count. Including if there's a time for an impromptu after recording. And 8. 8s are great. And so is our pin setter button. Ball. Say hi to Bob Caleri. He's showing his right side. Six fill helps for the score in general, but for a strike, it's not really that good. And Curse of the Fill with a 6. Maybe. He's thrown plenty more balls that deserve to have been strikes than I did. Nice spare. Now, if anybody has been commenting, the comments on the live streams are known to stop working, so I'm not doing an alpha omega sin and ignoring you. I've noticed when I go back and spot check the live streams that some live comments never appear. So I'm not ignoring you. I do try to acknowledge anything that's that I can answer to. My turn. Well, ain't that something? Now that was a strike. And of course we got, I think, 11 pins in the pin setter, so actually I think it would be 21. There we go. Either that or it's 19. Yeah, Chris, I just point out that, oh, there it is. How does that happen? It sucks. I've only converted that twice, and oh, that was a great shot. It is extremely difficult. In fact, King of the Palace used to have a competition. If you can knock down the spread eagle, you win a big prize. 9 from a spread eagle, that's nothing to be ashamed of. Two El Stinkos. Oh, gee, look what happened. Hey, Bob Caleri decided to ruin another strike fill. So far a 5. Same thing, 6. Same awful strike fill, but a more favorable leave. And a week 7. All right, so at least 5 of the 6 games are good. I mean, 4 of the 6 games are good. We still have a 6th bowl. Ouch. Those are some of my least favorite leaves. Wow, 6. But it didn't say anything. And a spare. And this time we're going to remember, both of us, to finish it up. Wow, I could hit 3 digits again. I just need 3. Let's see what El Stinko does. I hit 3 digits again. And we did. It's rare that I get 3 digits at this place. Twice in one sitting, that's even more amazing. 101. Hey, Chris, I got an 86, so for once I can say I beat him and he didn't suck.
Nah, that still sucks.
86 is a good casual score. Last game. Ow. Uh-oh, I think Baldy saw that. Well, he can still get the Emily, which I did today. If I can do it. He's going for a pin today.
Yeah, I'm going to something.
There we go.
Real slow.
3, 4, 5. That's 5 better than what it could have been. That's why in Candlepin, standard beltless duck pin, and even Canadian 5-pin, the third ball is so important. Yeah, that one didn't feel right. Felt better. Is enough. Nah, I usually just say that once. Even I know that can only be used once. So that's an 8.
8 is enough.
Like I've said many a times, I used to watch the Waltons. No idea why, but I would. They weren't. There was something about them. It wasn't bad. Chris owes me a lot of money on these royalty shots that he's been producing. I could pull a Mark Ritchie comment, but I'm not.
I want to say something. But I won't.
He's been away from the game for so long. He's got to get back into it. Well, a little bit of action in the back. 4, 6, 4. I just missed a weakening or so. 4. Well, this frame's garbage. Full Worcester, and then the last one giving me a 5. Well, as rough as Chris had it, he does not have the low single frame of the day.
I'm working on it.
We both had some awful leaves. Oh, good. Good, that one had to go. Oh, no plan B action. Thing is, in this game, if you get at least 8 or above all the time, you're doing at least average ability. Ow. thing is, you just can't go under 8. And if you do, you got to make it up. This is the case where when you don't want a half Worcester, it's easy to get. Now I do want one. It's probably going to be impossible. At least the wood in the middle could help though. Just throw it away. Wishing that was ball 2. I'll take 10. Your workplace got a lead still? Oh, that could be part of it. I said that could be part of, because you said you were in a league, so you used to. I could get a 175 and you'd still beat me. Although let's face it, neither of us done that. Well, actually, we have, but we were a little more patient and spread it out against a couple games. I want to say hi to Chris Cronin. I'm going to say when I can, I try to look at the comments. I don't want to make anyone feel like they're ignored. And like I said, not all of them will get through. So if I miss them, keep that in mind. I'll make the reference one more time. I'm not pulling an Alpha Omega Sid. It's not on purpose. I think the bowling gods forget which one is the one that they're supposed to be hating on.
It's been hating on me these last 2 games.
It has been. Did you do something to make the bowling gods angry?
I don't know what it is.
Nothing that I've noticed. I don't know why.
Just picking on their friends.
Maybe they said they had enough for now and. There you. Oh, come on.
That has to happen like that. It's like, nah.
Now that is highway robbery. The wood in the back, straighten the damn pin out. Oh no. Wish it, yeah.
Ball.
The Chris on the stream said the same thing I do. Welcome to Masons. Chris to Chris, welcome to Masons. 2 El Stinkos. Oh, may it not repeat. So far 4. So far, a Stinko 1 was a week 4. Eight fill on the strike. That's not bad. I'll take the 8. Halftime report. Chris can rebuild this. He just had a really rough start, but then the 8-8-10, there you go. He's got it back 35. So if he keeps that up, he's rebuilding. Meanwhile, sometimes I can get strikes here. 49.5. Looks like I might have one game that is of mediocre quality. Ooh. Yeah, a little too thin. Still a nice, somewhat favorable leave. I think some of the pins from New Palace Lanes are here because they don't seem to want to settle down. Ouch. If it were a little less thin, he probably would have 9. Eight. Like I said, so long as you do 8 or higher and make up for any lower frames, you're doing at least the bottom end of the average scale. So. There's a head pitch. All right, say the famous phrase, and in fact, this is the same thing I had before. How does that happen? We got the Canadian 5-pin formation on the left, plus the 6 and the 10. Oh no, there are the 8 pins there too. What I had wasn't that bad. I'll definitely take 9 after that first ball. Yeah, after that horrible picket fence job, I'll definitely have a 9. Uh-oh. Yeah. How the heck did that jam up happen? Oh, that one might not be working. 6. Oh, if you get a 10 the next frame, then they both average out to 8. F Worcester with authority. See this one? Oh, shoot. Maybe if I were... I wanted to be sure those 2 pins were gone.
Yeah. Well,
I think they are.
Lightning strikes twice.
All right, I'll take 8 from that.
My
Oh, you need a 10 to get your 8. Yeah, that pin setter right there's all messed up. was all jammed. Then he reset it, but only, what, 2 pins came back? Oh, and that's lucky 13 as well, which is actually one of the best lanes here. It's in a set of 12. Here she goes. Ooh. Oh, well. Anywhere else that probably would have fallen. There you go.
There it is. You can do
There, 6 and 10, make everything right.
all right again. Well, that's good.
Number 8. 2 frames to go. Wow. 3. You know what? I think once he gets this horrible streak out of his system, he's going to be on the competition shows. Oh, wait. You would need an average. Unless it's a scratch turn. Or the one at Putnam's. Now that's how you throw a near professional gutter ball. Was subpar.
You stole them. I missed those things now.
And now to wrap it all up.
Oh, that's bouncing.
Those are called skip lobs, which are perfectly legal because it made contact with the lane prior to crossing the line. Nice one. Again, the Palace or Putnam's or any place that's considered average, that probably would have went.
You know who's Bob.
And he ends it by telling the king what he thinks of it. 10. All right, I could hit the middle of average ability if I get 8. If I don't, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, look.
Wasn't bright enough. And needless to say, how many are still. All right, I got to take a picture because personal best here at Mason's. Of Mason's personal best. 72, and I squeaked into the middle of average with a 90. Game 1, 89.74. 2, my Mason's high versus 81. 74, my big crash after the 121. 74.70. 79.81. 86.101. Rarely I get more than 100 here. And then 72.90. Yeah, I think because he's not in a league, it's hurting him. Because I could get like a 150 and he'd still beat me. Anyway, that's this live candlepin bowling action from Mason's Bowling Center, Leominster, Mass. George F551 saying, hope you enjoyed it and have a good one.